Webs of Despair exploring Spider-Man's darkest animated moments. Hey everyone, Desi bro here and welcome to the channel. Today, we delve into the darkest corners of Spider-Man's animated legacy. From the iconic 90s series to the tragically short-lived Spectacular Spider-Man, we've journeyed with Peter Parker through his trials and tribulations. In this video, we'll relive those heart-wrenching moments, those gut-punch scenes that left us reeling. So buckle up, webheads, as we swing through a web of despair, revisiting the darkest moments from Spider-Man's animated history. The Goblin's Son. Harry Osborn's shocking reveal. Spectacular Spider-Man, a show tragically cut short in its prime, gave us one of the most emotionally charged Goblin reveals in Spider-Man history. Harry, grappling with his own demons, a demanding father, academic pressure, and a cocktail of insecurities, becomes easy prey for the Goblin persona. The transformation scene, the chilling cackle that rips from his throat, it's enough to send shivers down your spine. Not only do we see Harry succumb to the Goblin's madness, but we also witness Norman's world crumble. The once invincible Green Goblin is reduced to a desperate father, begging for his son's salvation. It's a heartbreaking parallel, a stark reminder that even villains are capable of love, and that sometimes the greatest battles are fought within. A villain's redemption. Venom's heroic sacrifice. Spider-Man, the animated series from the 90s, holds a special place in our hearts, and its take on Venom was nothing short of iconic. While initially a terrifying villain, fueled by rage and a thirst for vengeance, Venom's arc took an unexpected turn, leading to a moment of genuine heroism and sacrifice. Carnage, a being of pure chaos and destruction, threatened to unleash unimaginable havoc upon the world. Venom, recognizing the dire stakes, made a choice that redefined his character. He joined forces with his sworn enemy, Spider-Man, to stop Carnage, putting aside his own vendetta for the greater good. And in a final act of selflessness, Venom sacrificed himself to contain Carnage, proving that even the darkest hearts can find redemption. The edge of the abyss. Spider-Man almost crosses the line. The symbiote suit wasn't just a cool black costume. It was a test of Spider-Man's morality, pushing him to the very edge in Spider-Man the Animated Series. Imagine Spider-Man, usually a beacon of hope and responsibility, standing over a defeated Shocker, his fist cocked back, ready to deliver a fatal blow. This wasn't just about stopping a villain, it was personal, fueled by the symbiote's influence, twisting his sense of justice. We see the fear in Shocker's eyes, the realization that this time, Spider-Man might not hold back. But more importantly, we see the struggle within Peter, the internal battle between his inherent goodness and the symbiote's corrupting power. His voice, usually laced with quips and humor, drips with venom, his words laced with a chilling finality. In the end, he pulls back, but the experience leaves him shaken, forever scarred by the realization of how close he came to crossing that line. Spider-Man. The animated series explored complex family dynamics, even for its villains. Wilson Fisk, the kingpin of crime, had a tragic past that shaped him into a ruthless mastermind. In a flashback, young Fisk desperately seeks his father's approval. He idolized his father, involved in shady dealings, seeing him as powerful. But this illusion shatters when authorities close in. Fisk sees his father as a coward, willing to betray him to save himself. His father abandons him, saying, "It's every man for himself, son." This betrayal hardened Fisk into the ruthless kingpin. Chapter 5. Spectacular Spider-Man excelled at crafting compelling origin stories, even for its lesser-known villains. Mark Allen's transformation into Molten Man is a prime example, a tragic tale of ambition, betrayal, and the devastating consequences of unchecked power. Mark Allen, a promising scientist working alongside Otto Octavius, is initially portrayed as a sympathetic character. However, beneath this ambition lies a fatal flaw: his desire for recognition, to step out from the shadows and claim his share of the spotlight. This desire blinds him to the dangers of his experiments, leading him to steal a vial of unstable protoplasm, hoping to impress Dr. Octavius. But his recklessness backfires, resulting in a lab accident that transforms him into the monstrous Molten Man. Norman Osborn, aware of Mark's desperation, manipulates him, pushing him towards his doom. It's a brutal and heartbreaking scene, A reminder that even good intentions can have devastating consequences when fueled by ambition and manipulated by forces beyond our control. Chapter 6. In Spectacular Spider-Man, Eddie Brock's descent into madness is a slow burn, a gradual unraveling that culminates in a heart-stopping motorcycle ride with Mary Jane Watson as his captive. This scene perfectly encapsulates Eddie's deteriorating mental state, his growing obsession with Spider-Man, and the lengths he's willing to go to exact his revenge. We've all seen Eddie's jealousy of Peter Parker fester, fueled by his own failures and insecurities. But this ride takes it to another level. We see the manic glint in Eddie's eyes, his words laced with a barely contained rage. The motorcycle becomes a symbol of Eddie's recklessness, his disregard for his own safety and that of Mary Jane. This scene is a masterclass in suspense, a slow burn descent into madness that leaves you on the edge of your seat. Harry Osborn's struggle with his father's legacy takes a dark turn in Spider-Man the Animated Series. Imagine being haunted by the very person you fear and resent the most. That's Harry's reality as his mind unravels. He sees his father everywhere, a constant reminder of the legacy he's trying to escape. The once vibrant Harry is reduced to a shell, consumed by paranoia and fear. It's a heartbreaking portrayal of a young man struggling with a legacy he never asked for. Chapter 8. The Birth of a Monster. Eddie Brock embraces the symbiote. Spectacular Spider-Man delivers a chillingly realistic portrayal of Eddie Brock's transformation into Venom, a slow and agonizing process that highlights the symbiote's parasitic nature and the destruction it leaves in its wake. We witness the symbiote slowly enveloping Eddie, tendrils of black ooze seeping into his pores, taking root in his very being. It's a violation, a loss of control that terrifies and excites Eddie in equal measure. His cries of pain are mixed with an almost orgasmic pleasure as the symbiote grants him the power he craves. But this power comes at a cost. The symbiote amplifies Eddie's anger, his hatred for Spider-Man twisting him into a vengeful monster. It's a gruesome and unforgettable portrayal of one man's descent into darkness, a reminder that sometimes the line between man and monster can be terrifyingly thin. Chapter 9. A Hero, No More. Spider-Man's bleak farewell. Spider-Man. The new animated series, despite its short run, dared to end on a bleak note, leaving viewers with a sense of unease and uncertainty. In a world where superheroes usually triumph, this series dared to explore the crushing weight of responsibility and the consequences of a hero's sacrifice. We've seen Peter Parker endure loss, betrayal, and countless battles, but this time, it's different. The weight of the world, the constant sacrifices, the never-ending cycle of fighting, it all becomes too much. This isn't a heroic sacrifice, it's a breakdown, a surrender to the overwhelming darkness. The scene where he removes the Spider-Man suit, once a symbol of hope and inspiration, now a painful reminder of his burdens, is heart-wrenching. It's a stark reminder that even heroes have their limits and that sometimes the greatest battles are fought not against villains but against the darkness within. Chapter 10. Love Lost. Hydro Man, Mary Jane's haunting evaporation. Spider-Man. The animated series delivered one of its most emotionally devastating blows with the Hydro Man Mary Jane storyline. Few moments are as gut-wrenching as watching a clone of Mary Jane Watson evaporate before Spider-Man's eyes. The animation during the evaporation scene is both beautiful and haunting. This chapter reminds us that even in a world of superheroes, some wounds cut deep, leaving scars that time can never heal. Swinging into the darkness. Reflecting on Spider-Man's animated tragedies. From the streets of New York City to the depths of space, Spider-Man's animated adventures have taken us on unforgettable journeys. But it's often in the darkest moments, when heroes face impossible choices and devastating losses, that the true impact of their stories is felt. That's all for today, my friends. Please like, share, and subscribe. See you next time with more amazing topics. Till then, peace.